Hey everyone, we're here playing as Los up against Potential Unleashed, and this opening hand is actually pretty good. No draw, but plenty of money, which is nice, and spearfishing, which could come in handy. We're going to keep it. I've zoomed in massively. Hopefully that's helpful for reading cards and things like that. We'll see. Let me know in the comment section below, and hopefully I'll remember to do it more in future. Now I've been meaning to say, if you have any ideas for decks, or if you've things that you've been working on that you might like me to try out on channel, sometimes I get stuck for decks, let me know in the comment section or on Twitter at Saber0001, and hopefully I can give them a bash. This one was sent in by Stoppableforce or Stoppableforce. I'm so sorry if I've forgotten the name. Lots of derez effects, no, lots of resing effects, forged activation orders, things like that. Also Rubicon switch to derez, and some interesting bits and pieces. So an interesting startup from Potential Unleashed. I would have thought maybe ice all centrals in case of Temujin, but this allows us, well, we have both of these now, which is fun. Money up, pop this down, and could go for Aaron early, or could blue moose this. I think Aaron early is nice. If they do go for an agenda, we can try and swipe it with either inside job or spearfishing. It also means they're going to have a decent amount of money, and we can kind of work out, or try to work out, which is the better event to play. Or they're just going to install something, which could be House of Knives. Oh, it's Sundew. Okay. We should try and get that. They'll have 6 credits. So they can do damage, which is unfortunate. Although, now we can do this. There we go. Worked out perfectly. And let's take a credit, and that way we can at least get Magnum Opus and threaten these bits and pieces next turn. Blue Moose might be a bit slower. So possibly going for a repeat, but maybe with a smaller piece of ice. Now, inside job is decent. Keeps them honest. We can deal with everything but Jackson, or everything we need to deal with except Jackson. I think it seems pretty good. If it's snare, that does mess us up though. So maybe we leave them off for the moment and just money up instead. Hopefully not House of Knives. So possibly Junebug instead. So we will draw up and go for that, I suppose. If it's the protocol, we need quite a few cards in hand, I should say. So this, do this, and let's inside job on server 2. Agenda, we get Aaron Marin. Non-agenda, we get to score. Or sorry. And it is Obokata Protocol, so we have to pay 4 damage, which is very upsetting. We're going to lose out Rosetta and 2 spearfishings. But we're 3 points on the board. And we have some bits and pieces. So we lose Neural EMP. Thank you, Aaron Marin, for keeping us alive. And we lose another spearfishing. So now we need to just draw up. We can forge activation orders again. Or we can hold until we can actually pressure. So we could do it on HQ, for example, which seems good. And Mammon can come down next turn, maybe. So they are getting a House of Knives, I assume. Indeed, but Aaron just getting charged up, which is great. Let's draw. Forged on HQ, maybe not that exciting at the moment. but now we have 2 of it, which is pretty good. Let's get this down and let's take some money. So unfortunately we lost our one and only blue moose, so we have to find a, what was it, rip deal event to be able to get it back in hand. And if we have the gauntlet, we can kind of combine those bits and pieces too. So they're going to install and take some money. I think we need to put 1 or 2 on this. Now if it's combined, obviously we get messed up completely. I think just the 1. So let's forged on HQ. Data mine. Well, that's annoying. So we're going to be taking 2 damage by going through it. So let's draw. Let's siphon and then run here. We'll leave data mine for the moment. House of Knives, and we lose Special Order Maker's Eye. And now let's hopefully go in for an agenda. Just a shock. Oh dear. So that's unfortunate. And we lost Abagnale and a whole lot of good pieces. Siphon is gone. Ugh. Thankfully they're down to 1 House of Knives token, so not terrible. They do install over here. And take 2. Could be another shock. Let's draw. Let's install same old thing. Let's run server 2. We lose the siphon unfortunately, but at least we've same old thing. Another shock. That's fine. And let's draw again. So unfortunately we lose a rip deal. And quite a lot of pieces, which unfortunately puts us on a clock. So they're installing again. Are we going to go this turn? Could draw, same old thing, Maker's Eye. No, I think we leave it a turn. Put down this, put down this. Sure, we'll be running through our stack, but at least it'll be our choice. So now we've turned off Cortex Lock. Mammon is going to be our code gate breaker. And we have a paperclip somewhere. Now if they go to 5 credits, we can obviously same old thing, a siphon. Which might not be a terrible idea. Well, this will only get us 1 card. Same old siphon here. Then we could run, clear a tag. If they have data mines over here, fair enough, not much we can do about that. But we gotta give it a bash at the very least. Could be another shock. Snare. Well, we can't use that. And let's take a peek at R&D as well while they're poor. Keeping ourselves tagged, which unfortunately loses Aaron Marn if they're willing to keep themselves poor as well. Ooh. I think we have to take it, because we'll get 2 on this. We lose some good things, but we get to clear tags as well, so benefits all around. And now we just need to find one more House of Knives. So I think Maker's Eye might not be a terrible idea. Paperclip, Gauntlet. Gauntlet's actually pretty good as well. We do not have a rip deal anymore. Of course we don't. So let's draw one. Rubicon switch is probably not useful just yet. Let's draw again. Okay, loads of Temujins. Let's Maker's Eye. Let's put that pressure on at least. Crick. Well, at least it's only... At least it's lower strength than it could be, but still bad. So we'll see 3, they're on 1 credit, which isn't bad. We could check out server 2 again, at the risk of them doing some more damage to us. And we can draw 1 more and check out the paperclip. Jackson. So presumably we're going to see a couple of shocks go in. And well, they should put money in as well. Neural EMP and 2 shocks. But that's going to be that. Global Food. And we'll trash Caprice and Kagugo. So we didn't get to see much of this deck in action. You saw the various bits and pieces, but unfortunately as they were being milled rapidly from our stack and from our hand. But we'll give it another go and see how we get on. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching.